I can't believe that this has come to an end. Stranger Things has come to an end. With its Season 5, Episode 8, the journey of Stranger Things was over with us. And I'm gonna miss these characters so much. Where Episode 8 feels like a movie, where everything from the climax to the epilogue is in one. And in my mind, this is a very befitting ending for Stranger Things, in which we eventually want a difficult ending because it makes our entire life meaningful. But somewhere, falsely, we also want to believe that what we have seen is not true. And somewhere in that faraway country, they are still living their happy ending, in which being absolutely certain about the end that how much is true, no one knows. But you believe. You can believe that something good must have happened. And yes, Netflix didn't crash this time. It was a very befitting ending. And I loved it. Where the last episode of Season 5, Upside Down World, opens for the last time, that Vecna is preparing to end his entire world. And the entire gang has to use all their might to end this for the last time. And for sure, I'm gonna miss Stranger Things a lot. And after defeating Vecna, the most heavy part of this show was how to move on from this thing. How to move ahead in our lives, where we have all gone through so much that no one is moving ahead from PTSD. Someone will just keep making stories. Someone has excelled academically. Someone has got the love of their life. So no one knows what they will do next in life. But still, they are ready to move ahead in their life. Because this is the real growth, where the best part of the entire episode was fighting with that gang's mind flare, and also exploring Henry's past. That moment where Jamie Campbell has given a masterclass of acting. That when he is in his memories, I started feeling bad that something has gone wrong with the guy. But then when he did it with Joyce, he deserved this award. He did so many things, and I am glad that there was no redemption arc for him. Otherwise, the story would have gone very bad. And I like that he gave Nancy the room, how she is very strong and very independent. And she has every right to explore her life, that she is not stuck in the life of a mother and a child. She is choosing herself first, where Steve has also grown. He loves kids and eventually he is doing the same. And Upside Down World has finally ended in the right way, that there is no room left for him, that this can happen and that can't happen. Because what could have happened is that the world itself has left the problem, where if I take one thing to the negative side, that one thing that they fumbled in the end was the plot of the military. It became very messy in the end. Because if you look at it in the end, it feels like it is not important at all. In which if you try to understand logically, then this Hawkins gang has obstructed the government work of their country's military. And technically, in the crime of doing such things with their military, they should have put everyone in jail. But yes, they have given a little room for freedom, where they could have handled the military angle in a better way. But it will remain one of the biggest weaknesses of the world of Stranger Things, that the involvement of the government was all meant for nothing in the end. Where in the end, some wrapping could have been given, and they have tried to give a little, like it is heard from Hopper that he has been offered a job in Montauk, where the government, looking at Hopper's competence, has hired him. That a person alone gave rail to Hawkins' government facility, so instead of putting him in jail, he should be hired for his Montauk project. But now this is not such a big issue to spoil the whole episode, where I will still repeat so that there is no doubt in your mind that Netflix didn't crash this time. Where now the future of Stranger Things can be completely that if it moves forward in the future, then that story with Hopper and Joyce will move forward with a different perspective, a different name, a different show. And as this Montauk project problem gets bigger, if some seasons are made in the future, then the old cast can also come back slowly. But that is a matter of the future, and that is a story of a completely new show. And if we see overall, this whole episode in Season 5 was greatly fulfilling, where I will not consider it as a masterclass or a masterpiece, but it was a great cultural event for all of us. I will say, as we say Endgame movie, you don't say it as a masterpiece. Because of nostalgia and deeply personally invested, even if you say it as a masterpiece, but on a technical level, you won't say it like that. Experience-wise, you will say that this cultural event can't be recreated by any movie again. That was the end of Stranger Things. It was a perfection on an emotional level because the attachment is very old and terrible, and it is a core memory of all of us. It will never go away. But at the same time, I acknowledge its shortcomings, which will go away with it. Like episode 5, 6, 7 was flat. The proposal scene didn't land where all the characters got their journey. But still, there is a missing feeling. And that's fine. You don't get everything in life. And in the end, as it is said in the show, you have the acceptance that you will be able to spend the rest of your life happily. And that breaks your heart into a million pieces. And yes, as a proper pop culture fan, it was a very big cultural event for all of us today that we all witnessed Stranger Things ending. And as we got this befitting end, remembering it, believing it, We will keep it alive in our lives. We will keep it alive in our inspirations, in our art, in our nostalgia, in our criticisms, because it was genuinely one-of-a-kind experiences which you get to see once in every 10 or 20 years. And I am glad that I grew up watching Stranger Things. And it kills me that now we won't talk about Stranger Things and won't be able to make more videos. But I will try my best whether I can do it or not. Moving on, growing and keeping it alive in good things. Because it has brought us closer to each other. In this closeness, this us, this thing between us, I won't let it go. I liked it a lot and I will remember its end forever. And I would like to know your opinions about it. Do tell me in your opinions in the comment box. If you like the video, hit like, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon.